Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today I decided to do this really easy like nude glam look, and it's everyday. You could achieve this in like less than 30 minutes depending on how long you take to do your makeup. But pretty much what I did was highlight and contour my eyes to create like a nude glam look. And it's like the same thing as how you highlight and contour your face, but I did that on my eyes. It's just a technique that I came up with. I'm sure it's nothing new, you know, like I'm sure it's been done before, but I just thought about it today and decided to do that. So yeah, and you guys also requested this. This is the same look that I did like 2 videos ago, but I kind of just modified it a little bit to make it easier to achieve, you know, so that's why I did call it highlighting and contouring your eyes. But if you guys would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Thank you guys so much for your support, and make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Jamie with 8 eyes and an E at the end. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So first I'm going to start by applying my foundation, and I'm so mad because I haven't used this foundation in a while, and I did not like how it made me look today. Like, well, when I was wearing it that day, I feel like it made me look very, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. But all this is just like my regular foundation routine, you know. Since the eyeshadow look is very simple, I did start off with my face first. And a tip for when you're blending out foundation, as you guys see, I'm like more pressing it into the skin versus like rubbing it around. So it's better to press the foundation into your skin and do like small circular strokes. That just ensures that it lasts longer and you're not moving the product around too much. And then it's a really good idea, like once you blend it out the foundation, to just take like a really damp beauty blender and further press it into your skin to blend out anything that you miss. And I'm just going to be highlighting with this concealer in all the areas that are normal to highlight in: under my eyes, on my chin, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and above my cupid's bow. And I do always bring the contour to the sides of my nose up very close. And today I did cream contour my nose. I feel like cream contouring gives you like that natural contour look over just powder contour. So now for the fun part, I'm going to go and contour my crease of my eye, you know, like just the same as you would blend out eyeshadow in your crease. I'm just going to place that deeper concealer into the crease of my eye to give it more definition. And I'm going to carve out my eyelid with the lighter concealer as the highlight. And this is just going to give like that same, you know, bring forth the areas that you want to bring, and then create more shadows in the areas that you want to be more defined. So it's like the same thing as using eyeshadow, but instead you're just using the cream products, and then you're going to set it with foundation. And like I said in the title, there is no eyeshadows used because you don't even need eyeshadows. You know, you just use the same products that you're using on your face. And before I blend it out, I do like to use foundation, dude. I like to use Fix Plus before I blend it out because I just feel like it sets each layer, you know, it sets the foundation when I spray it, and it sets the concealer when I spray it. And yeah, I'm just going to blend this all together. And so when I'm blending out my crease, I'm going to use a synthetic brush. It's like the same brush that I use to blend out my the primer on my eye. So you just make sure you don't use like a natural hair brush. Just use a synthetic brush when you're blending out the crease area. You want to set it with a synthetic brush, but initially you do not want to use anything that is going to interfere with, like, you know, that cream product. Like the brush, you don't want the brush to get messed up blending out that crease area, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that correctly. So I'm gonna go back and like cut out my crease one more time just to redefine it, because the concealer I used the first time was really close to my skin tone and I feel like they kind of blended together. So just to bring back that definition, you know, so you can actually see the two-toneness of the blend in my eyeshadow or in my eye, I'm going to go back and use the lighter one so you can actually see that there's definition in my crease. And I'm getting ready to set my face, but it's so important to make sure that you go back and make sure there's no creasing under your eye, or else you will set that creasing under your eye. And I'm just going to take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to set under my eyes. And oh, I don't know, I told you guys last time, but this is such a great beauty sponge that I'm using also. I got it off Amazon and I love it so much. And like, I'm not really into trying different beauty sponges, as I said before, but this one works really well. It's vegan, cruelty free. It's like $6. Again, I will leave that in my info if any of you are looking for like a new, like, you know, beauty sponge to try, because it works really good. And then to bake, I'm going to apply some of the Sacha in those same areas and just press that into my skin and let the excess sit there for a little bit so that'll bake. And again, I'm just going to make sure there's no creasing on my eyelid before I apply this powder. And this is just my foundation powder. And as you guys see, I'm just going to press that onto my eye using this flat brush. This flat brush applies products onto my eyelid so well. Like, I love it so much. And as you guys see, this powder is the same color as me. But because I applied a concealer that was a little lighter, it did make it a little lighter, just so you can give that definition. And then I'm just using the contour shade that I use to contour in my crease. And I'm using this fluffy brush because I find that the fluffy brush, it distributes the product evenly versus using a brush that's more dense. This is just going to give it a more natural look, you know. I don't want the crease to be too defined, just defined enough to look like, you know, just to give it a little definition in my eyes without overdoing it, looking like I have this like extreme eyeshadow look going on. And I'm just going to go back and forth with that foundation just to make sure it's like defined enough for me, and going back between that contour shade and my foundation powder shade just to make sure, like, you know, everything looks seamless. And because I did set my highlight, my brow bone. Ooh, man, this is rough. But yeah, I set that so it's not all light right there. But I'm just going to set my contour as well, and I like to press it into my skin first and then use circular motions because I feel like it gives me more definition. And my contour was kind of dark, so don't be alarmed right now. Like, I'm gonna go back and blend that out, I promise, because that looks rough. And I love to dust away my translucent powder and blend out my skin using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, because the product is not a full coverage product, so it does exactly what I need to do. It takes away the product without applying extra coverage, because it's like, I don't need the extra coverage, I just need to bring back color to my skin. And this product is light enough to do that and help me to blend out anything. Like, that Studio Fix powder is a full coverage powder, so I would use that to set my face, but the MAC Mineralize is perfect to bring back color to my skin once I'm done baking. And so after I highlight, I'm going to do everything else off camera, my lashes, my liner, and my lips, because this focus was mainly on just, like, you know, creating that highlight and contour look on your eyes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what else you guys would like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video.